there is still severe weather that is going to be going on in America, but also cold temperatures from up north is going to be coming down into America, and it's going to be fighting with our warm temperatures that are coming from the seas. And this is going to last for a long time. So here we go. So basically, I forgot to upload yesterday, but today so first of all, we're gonna take a look at our temperatures. So this is gonna last for a long time. Now you see when I'm recording this, we see that we have all this warm temperatures coming from the seas, but that's also warming up some of our South America, um, South USA. But South America, take a look over by North South America. Excuse me. Um, we see that it's pretty warmed up. It's getting up to 90s, not triple digits, but going over to West Africa. West Africa. Heading over here, we have a couple of triple digits, stretching into Central Africa. Um, Anyways, we see north and south. I've been talking about this for the last couple videos. Um, it's just cold air, and hold on, my computer's kind of lagging. Um, you know, we have all this cold air, right? And I'm actually surprised that northern Canada doesn't have, it doesn't have, snow, kind of. Only northern Canada does. And my computer's kind of freaking out, but yeah, we see that it's gonna it's gonna cave down. Look at this. So playing our simulation, they're gonna start having a fight, and that cold air is gonna surrender. But it's not. They're acting like they're gonna surrender. When look at this. Look at this. They're actually not. Look at this. We have cold air. Cold air is gonna be attacking the East Coast. So if you're in the East Coast, get some heaters. Going into 5 a.m. on Tuesday. So be prepared. Be prepared, cause I post all my videos at 12 p.m., which is a good time to get prepared for what else is coming. And we see that it's starting to cave into the East Coast, because that's the easiest where it's going to go. But then if you live in South Florida, then that's actually good, because then that's gonna heat up South Florida, starting with Miami. It's gonna get to 72. We're not gonna have any triple digits, but we're gonna definitely get into the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But that's gonna warm up the East Coast, but still get some heaters, coats, and jackets, beanies, whatever you need to stay warm, cause that cold air is still gonna be attacking the East Coast. So let's play our simulation. Okay, it's gonna start caving down to that East Coast. But then look at that. Look at that. Those warm temperatures are starting to heat up the South Coast. Look at that. It's starting to heat up the South Coast. And then going up to California, it's getting them into the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And the reason why this came in handy is because all this cold air was going to stretch down into Central America, but then they decided to just go up north, and once you look at that, we still have triple digits in West Africa. Um, but yeah, overall, this warm air is gonna heat up America. It's gonna heat up America going into afternoon on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and then heading over a couple days forward, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, we see this is gonna all happen on Tuesday. And in getting into Wednesday, we see that it's still coming down, but then that warm air comes way in handy. So hold on, let me backwards it a bit. Look at that. So just a couple hours ago, fast forward it even more. A couple hours ago, all this cold temperatures were on the East Coast. The East Coast is most affected, getting on to 14 degrees. Now be prepared. You still have 2 more days, or you still have a day left. Like I said, get heaters, coats, jackets, beanies, whatever you need to stay warm and safe. And we see it's just affected all of America, except for parts like Las Vegas, stretches from Las Vegas all the way down to Navojoa in Mexico, stretching across the Mexican border. We see here that it's just basically mostly affected. Texas is going to be, North Texas is going to have a couple warm temperatures, getting up to the 60s. Galveston is going to have that warm air too, because it's coming from the Gulf, and then you know. So basically, this warm air, all these warm airs are going to come in handy. They think they're attacking when they're actually not. So, like I said, get whatever you need to stay warm on the East Coast, and because this is going to be, it's heating up. It's heating up parts of Texas. If we go backwards just a bit, maybe a bit more. Look at that. All of this was, stretching down to the Mexican border. We say that we have 80s and 90s, but over here we have 70s. Highest you can get over here in the yellow is probably 80s, but right now it's getting to the 75, 76, which is pretty normal for spring. But up in Canada, it's kind of a winter spring kind of mix, cause it is getting down to single digits up there, probably even negatives. Look at this, we have negative double digits over there. Fast forward just a bit, 2 a.m. on Thursday. We still have most of that cold air. So this is gonna last for the whole week. The whole week. When I'm filming this right now, Monday, this is probably still gonna be going on. A lot of YouTubers out there are gonna be still posting about that, and so am I. So this severe weather is gonna last a long time. But just so you know, just to stay safe, follow me here for weather updates. And like I said, I'm a beginner, so don't expect anything to be that realistic. But remember, stay safe and get those heaters on the East Coast. I'll see y'all in the next one.